The unemployment report is out for January the 7th, 2021. This is the first of the year. We're going to go through the report and then, as always, compare it to the S&P 500 in the market to see how unemployment is doing against the stock market. But before we get into it, if this is your first time at our channel or you haven't subscribed, click on the subscribe button at the bottom. My name is Travis Sickle, certified financial planner, helping you reach your financial goals. All right, let's go ahead and pull it up on the screen and go through the report. So here we go for January the 7th, 2021. Initial claims was 787,000, a decrease of 3,000 from the previous week's revised levels. Now that is the exact same number that we saw last week. So you're not seeing things because it says it right here. It was revised, but last week was revised upwards by 3,000 to 790,000. So you can see right there, the same numbers. This is not the same report. It is 787,000. So basically the same from last week. And the 4-week moving average was 818,750. And that's a decrease of 18,750. And again, that is the 4-week moving average is the number that you really should look at, because more numbers that you're baking in there, the better idea that you're going to have from unemployment. And then going to the initial or the insured unemployment rate was 3.5%. And I think that was basically the same from last week. And we'll see that on the graph in just a minute. Now let's just scroll down to the state by state really quickly. And those numbers are showing the states that have high populations are going to have a lot more initial claims or a lot more people on unemployment. For California, it was 168,732, and that is just for the state of California. And that is a large number, because you could scroll down here and see the total is 844,000. So 168,000 is coming from California, which is a slight increase from the previous week of 10,000. You have Illinois up there, and then New York at 51,000. And I think that those were the three highest in this category. Yeah, those are the three highest. And then you have Texas here with 31,000. That might be number 4 on this list for the most initial claims. I don't see any numbers that are higher than that. You have Kansas at 28,000 and Florida at 26. And then for the insured unemployment, for the total insured unemployment, so remember, once you don't qualify for unemployment, you're not in those numbers anymore. So it doesn't mean you're necessarily going back to work. And still on the high side is the state of California with from the last week's change. And remember, I'm going to point these numbers out, that over here on the left is December 26th and on the right is December 19th. So we're looking at 2 different weeks here. But if we scroll down, it is going down slightly by 192,000. Still, there's a lot of people that are unemployed. And if we flip over to the charts, we could see that the unemployment or the initial claims is exactly the same from last week at 787,000. And then you have the insured unemployment rate at 3.5% and 6.7% for total unemployment. And then you can see the market just continues to go up. And then if we look at year to date, it went down and then came right back up. And if I just look out for the 3 months and the 6 months, just to take a look at the market, I'm going to point this out in a different video. But if we take the S&P 500 still going up and the Russell 2000, which was kind of a surprise that we haven't seen in quite some time, doing significantly better. The Russell 2000, put that in percentages, and that is over the last 6 months, a huge increase from small caps. Now, these are publicly traded companies, so it's not mom and pop shops, but the small caps are still coming up a lot more than large caps at this point, and unemployment is kind of just staying stagnant. Hopefully, it starts to decrease again, because that pushes the market up. And if we bring those numbers back for just a second, get rid of the Russell 2000, you can see that the market, if we can change these to the originals, the market is the leading indicator versus unemployment. I know if you're on unemployment, you don't really care about this part, but if you're watching this video to understand unemployment versus how the market is doing, then the market is the leading indicator. And again, you can see it right here. Market goes down, unemployment goes up right after that. And then what you're seeing here is the market rising with a lag in unemployment. So you can see here, right there, that dip right there is ahead of this decrease in unemployment. So that's where you're getting that from. So that's where we are right now. But what we're waiting for is, will the rollout of the vaccines help further decrease the unemployment rate? Will it allow people to go back to work? Will new jobs open up? Will existing jobs that have been put on hold open back up so the unemployment rate could decrease? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Will it continue to decrease? Will it decrease even faster? The unemployment rate will decrease faster, and will the market continue to rise if the vaccines continue to get rolled out over the next several months? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And that is the report for unemployment for January the 7th, 2021. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and leave your comments down at the bottom.